Man, I love this job.
Broken and you healed me. I was wounded and you gave me strength. I was lost and you found me. Only God, only God, only God, only God, only God can change my life, can make things right. Only God can make things new. Holy God, hey, hey, holy God. I was bound, couldn't see hope for me, and you came along and you rescued me. You reached way down and delivered me. Only God, hey, hey, hey. Oh, only God. Lord, we give you glory and we bow down before you, yeah. And we reverence you holy name. We worship you, the King of Kings. You'll forever, forever be the same. You'll forever, only God. Nobody but you, Lord, can fix my life. Yeah. Nobody but you, Lord, can make it alright. Nobody but you, Lord, can make things new. Only God. Hey, 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 hey. Only God. Only God can fix my life. It was only you that made things right. When I look over my life, I see just how far you brought me, and I honor you. You are everything to me. Only God.
Wow. Let me tell you something. This young lady, Iva Foster, she is doing some great things, awesome things, wonderful things, outstanding things for the kingdom. And I'm so blessed that she has become a part of our broadcast network, global mobile media ministry. I simply just don't know what to do. But you know what? One way that I can always make sure that I show my appreciation and gratitude, because she's going to be a part of our network family for quite some time. And I am going to reach out to her and, thank her and welcome her to our broadcast network family. Officially live on air right here, right now. That's my radio voice. All right, so here, let me make this phone call real quick. And then we're going to keep on doing what we do. Hello? You cannot listen to the radio and talk to me at the same time.
Cut it off.
Good morning. Hello?
Hi.
You are so funny. God.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you got to listen to me in the phone. You can't listen to me on your computer or stuff.
No, my husband had that on.
Oh, okay.
He didn't.
How you doing? Okay. Are you on speakerphone?
I am. You want me to turn it?
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Can you turn off because it's really hard for our listeners and viewers to hear you.
Better?
Let me hear. Let me hear you say hi. Hello.
Yes. Is this better? I took it off with the speaker.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. We're having some connection issues. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Woo. All right. Well, let me move on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. I want to officially welcome this young lady to our broadcast network, Global Mobile Media Ministry. Her name is Iva Foster, and we are honored, privileged, blessed, and we are grateful that she is a part of our broadcast network media ministry family. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use my radio voice. Please put your hands together and let's welcome Iva Foster! God bless you. And oh yeah, and Archie. I had to add that part in there too, 'cause I know he back there listening.
Yeah.
Well, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey,
it's a beautiful day here in Tennessee and just enjoying this weather.
Well, you know what?
It's a good day.
I'm not jealous today because in Chicago it's 70 degrees today.
Okay.
Now the other
We're
day,
sharing the bliss.
the other day I might have been a little jealous. It was raining and cold.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh my good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored, privileged, and blessed to have this young lady part of our broadcast network, Global Mobile Media Ministry family. Iva Foster on the line. And of course, before I even move on, I want you to do me a favor this morning. Just introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and where you are from so the people can know that.
All right. I am originally from Palestine, Texas. I now reside in Clarksville, Tennessee with my wonderful husband of 2 years. Also have 4 beautiful children. Amen. Just enjoying Jesus and enjoying this wonderful ride that he has me on. We're looking forward to doing great things for the kingdom.
Well, you know what? You're already doing great things. You know what? Just keep on keeping on. You know, you don't have to look forward to it anymore because he already has you in the midst. You know,
there you go.
Yeah. Sometimes we look forward to stuff when God has said to us, we are already there. All we have to do is continue to move forward and enjoy the ride. You know, so to God be the glory, and I'm grateful. How long has it been, Iva? How long have you really, truly been in ministry, music ministry?
Music ministry, probably about, I would say about 13 years. 13 years as far as just really engulfing myself into that. I was over praise and worship in my former church for about 11 years. And after that, relocated to Clarksville, Tennessee, and just kind of been pursuing it professionally since then. So it's been a long time. Grew up in the church, so it's all I know. It's just a part of me.
Amen. Well, I see. I have this. You know what? And I know that feeling because you know what? God has a unique plan for all of us, and all we have to do is get in our lane, stay in our lane, and go forth. You know, take exactly what you have, exactly where you are, and began your journey. I always tell people that because you are really just getting started. You know, don't for 1 minute. You know what? Let me share this with you. I know this is a passion. I know this is a mission, and I know it is a dream. I just want to give you a quote. Never, ever allow your dreams to reach their final destination.
Beautiful.
Okay? Never. You know, no matter where you are, wake up every morning as though you are just getting started.
Yes.
See, so God has given me a challenge. He said, Pastor Kevin, I want you. Well, he called me Kevin. He ain't called me Pastor. He called me Kevin. he said, Kevin, I got a challenge for you. All right, okay, God, what is that? He said, I don't want you to focus on feeding my people the meat and potatoes of my word. I said, what, really? He said, don't get me wrong. He said, I want you to tell the truth, but I have a trilogy for you. I'm like, what's that, God? Kevin, listen. Now, see, I told you he called me Kevin. He said, Kevin, listen, I want you to inspire, motivate, and encourage my people. He said, you're going to be my hype man.
That's all right.
You know how some people get on stage and they sing, and then you got somebody up there that ain't doing nothing except jumping around, hyping people.
Yeah.
They ain't got no responsibility. They just jump around, throwing their hands up, trying to get. That's what God has given me that chance.
I love it.
So Archie, you can start running up the walls, man. I'm God's hype man.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Yes.
Praise the Lord. So
we need some hype.
Oh my goodness. I wish we had more of them. I'm getting, hey God, I'm getting overworked, man. I need some help. Yeah. So I have this new single, Only God. Tell me about it.
Well, it's from my last CD, actually, Only God. That's just a testimony. I know a lot of us can relate. We've all had some only God situations in our lives where we can look back and say, God, that was you. It was only you that brought me out of that situation, that healed my body, that lifted my spirits when I didn't think they could be lifted, So that song was just a personal testimony of mine. However, I knew that a lot of people would definitely relate, and I knew that it would bless others because we've all experienced something in our lives, where we need God to come through for us, and he did just that for us.
Well, I love that analogy because, again, that's not your latest. I just wanted to hear a little testimony on that particular song. And when I talk to my wife, and I tell my wife, honey, we ain't got no money, but we got all these bills piled up. And she'll look at me and she say, well, let's just do what we're supposed to. I say, what is that? She say, only God can bring us through because natural man can't help us.
That's right.
But God will send someone. God uses people to bless his people. So I can relate to only. Oh, my God, you get me fired. I feel like preaching. OK, listen, I'm going to move on because I know for a fact that when I get ready to play this next single, it's going to be a blessing to many people. Your latest single, Joy on the Other Side of Pain. How did that particular single come about? Tell me about that.
Well, I have to include my husband in this because he inspired that song. I've gone through a couple of marriages, and wasn't God ordained. Went through some things in my life, some things I didn't think that I would recover from. And when God sent Archie to me, and we began as friends and just really got to know each other, became best friends, and then we decided to become one. I looked back over my life and I said, wow, there is joy. Yeah. There is joy on the other side of pain. Weeping may endure for a night, but I can rest assure you that joy, it does come in the morning.
That's right.
If you hold on. So that, he inspired that song. When I just looked at him on my wedding day, I was like, God, this is what you did for me. That is joy. You know, joy does come in the morning. A lot of times when you're going through your darkest hour, it doesn't seem like, you know, daylight is going to break. But I just encourage that next person to just keep on holding on because it's going to break. You know, joy will come in the morning. And so that, he definitely inspired that song. And so it's just to encourage the next person just to keep holding on. Wow. You know, keep holding on. Things may look a little dark and gloom right now, but if you hold on long enough and hold on to your faith, God will make the change in your life. And he did that for me. So I love that song. And I just pray that it blesses, you know, whomever, you know, listens to it. I know it's going to reach somebody.
I'm going to go ahead and play it for the people right now. Can you hold on?
Yes.
Continuous music, Joy on the Other Side of Pain, on the show.
There is joy on the other side of pain, and there is sunshine on the other side of rain. Sometimes you gotta go through to get to what God has in store for you. There is joy on the other side of pain. I know it feels dark right now and you can't seem to find your way. Storms are coming strong. Yeah, the rainbow will come, but only after the rain. There is purpose in the midst of your pain, and there is joy on the other side of pain, and there is sunshine on the other side of rain. Sometimes you gotta go through to get to what God has in store for you. There is joy on the other side of pain. I remember the time when I wanted to give up and die. Everything was going wrong, and I didn't know. Sometimes you gotta go through what you don't wanna go through. There's a blessing waiting for you on the other side. Help me say on the other side of pain. Sunshine, shine. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go through. Joy on the other side of pain. Come on and help me say joy on the other side of pain. On the other side of pain. Sunshine on the other side of pain. Yeah. You may be going through now, but you won't be away. Joy on the other side of pain. On the other side. Don't you know there's joy? Joy. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. Joy. Joy. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. Help me say other side. Other side. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. You can make it. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. We've been made. Endure for a night, but joy will come. Hey, in the morning. In the morning. Come on and help me say other side. 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 Do.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And then you're going to break it down at the end with a little laughter, knowing that God has blessed you with your joy. Wow. You don't think nobody else recognized that? I did. That is great stuff. Now, if people wanted to reach out to you, Ivan, I'll tell you, and I know they do, you know, it's a beautiful thing to hear happiness Okay. Because they told my wife and I that we wouldn't last 15 minutes. I'm just saying.
Goodness.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's some challenges, trials, tribulations. You know, this is a journey. And,
Yes.
you know, based on my history, because I used to be ugly. And I ain't talking about physically. I ain't always been saved. Okay. So I just want to keep it real. And I thank God that he allowed me to go through the challenges that I did, that I have. And they told us we wouldn't last 15 minutes. So I want to encourage you and Archie today. My wife and I have been married almost 15 years.
Awesome.
And they told us we wouldn't last 15 minutes. And to God, you know, some things you just got to let the world know. It was only by the grace of God that we last. And we're holding on. You know what? I made a vow to myself, never, ever to allow myself to feel like I'm in front of, or never, ever allow myself to feel like I'm putting my wife behind. She stands by my side every step of the way. You know, so with that being said, I want to encourage you, because remember, God talked to me. Remember, I told you the story. God talked to me. He told me, he told me I was his hype man. So I'm trying to hype you up. I'm trying to inspire.
I'm hype.
Okay, I'm trying to hype you. Hey, come on! I throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. You and Archie need to be running up and down the walls talking about, we did it, Lord. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm God's hype man. If he ain't got no one out there hyping it up for him, I'm one. All right, so. Woo! Got me fired up over here. I tell y'all gonna have to stop this. Don't be getting me fired up. So I love the song "Joy on the Other Side of Pain." You know that really, the title. You know, I'm a title person, and I believe in my spirit that whatever it is that you are presenting, joy would not have been enough. Okay. But you titled the single "Joy on the Other Side of Pain." That is making a huge statement. And I want to commend you for that, because I'm a title person. You know, when I present the GMAP Broadcast Network, I just can't say GMAP Broadcast Network. I got to say we are a live streaming gospel radio, television, broadcast network, global media ministry. I gotta tell it all.
I love it.
You ain't well. Welcome to GMAP. No, that's not enough. You know, so I commend you for that, and I also commend you for working hand in hand with your husband. Okay, seriously. You know, a lot of us don't do that enough. We want to go outside the walls of our comfort zone and go outside the walls of our home to try to work with other people whom we think might elevate our presence. Your husband is the best person to elevate your presence, because he's going to always look out for your best interest.
That's true.
You know, so in the mighty name of Jesus, I just want to say thank you. You know, thank you, God, for allowing them to understand the purpose of their relationship, because it's necessary for you two to stand firm and stand together no matter what you're going through. You know, I always wanted to ask somebody, how do you feel about the words holy matrimony? I think we've taken the word holy out of the equation. Okay. All right. Let me get back on track. I'm sorry. All right. So with that being said, now, of course, Iva Foster is a part of our broadcast network media ministry family. She's a part of that Gospel Artist Spotlight roster that I was talking about earlier. And of course, if people wanted to reach out to you today, hey, Iva, how did you do it? What are some of the the stumbling blocks that you had to go through or the hurdles you had to jump, how would they reach you? Is there a website, social media, email, phone number? Share that information with our viewers.
There's a website. It's called IamLadyIva.com. It's www.IamLadyIva.com. I'm on all of your social networks, Instagram, Facebook fan page. It's Iva Foster Pace fan page. Everything is Iva Foster Music. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram. It's Iva Foster Music. Definitely check out the website. We're going to keep everything updated on there. You can kind of find out the latest events and so forth. I do have new music coming out soon. First of the year, we should be releasing my second project. And so definitely keep in touch. www.IamLadyIva.com and Iva Foster Music for our Instagram, Twitter, Iva Foster Pace fan page on Facebook. So you can find me anywhere in your social media.
Wow. Well, I always enjoy listening to people when they share the information on how the listening audience and viewers could get in contact with them. But I always get an attitude with them after they finish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I'm just saying, I always get an attitude with them after they finish. And you have to ask me that one-word question.
Yeah, why?
There you go. You added 2 words. You didn't have to say yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay. Ask me the one-word question.
Why?
Because y'all. Now, is y'all a word?
It can be today.
Okay, it's going to be a word today. Because y'all always forget about including little old me in the GMAP Broadcast Network live streaming gospel radio television broadcast network. All right, for those that don't know, having fun. See, that's why I tell people I never do interviews. Okay. And interviews are something that's always scripted, it's questioned. I like having fun. So I just simply like having live on-air conversations because you got to remember something. If you don't get anything else out of today's conversation, you're going to walk away from this conversation today saying, Pastor Kevin is God's hype man.
That's right.
So I just want you to know. But of course, Iva is one of us. And you know what? Let me incorporate something before I move on. It's Iva Foster Pace, okay? I just want the world to know that. Okay, she goes by Iva Foster. That's her name, former name, or however you want to look at it. But it's Iva Foster Pace. And I have to make sure that I allow people to acknowledge that. I have all the respect, honor, and appreciation in the world for what you guys are doing. And I appreciate that. But with that being said, I want to also dig into, make sure that you stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network. Your membership has been approved, Iva. Just want you to know. Archie, your membership has been approved. And you'll be getting information, more details about who we are, what we're doing, where we're doing it, why we're doing it, who we're doing it with, all that good stuff. And we want the world to know that she is also a member of the exclusive Gospel Artist Spotlight roster. There's only 30 people that can be a part of that roster. And there's only 3 spots left, and I ain't in no hurry. I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm good where I am, but I'm going to do what I have been summoned to do, and that's fill it up to the top so that we can take it to the end of the year, the first of the year, to really show our love and appreciation for those that trust God and utilize this platform to reach out to people. A lot of times people just don't realize how global we are. And I want you to know, not only are you being heard, seen, and heard on the GMAP Broadcast Network, we're being heard in 158 countries. We're the only network. We're the only network that airs on Facebook 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And it doesn't stop there. We're also being seen and heard 24/7 on Periscope and Twitter. So if you go to our Periscope page, GMAP TV, or our Twitter page, GMAP Network, you're going to also see this live feed. We are partnered with My Own Zone TV out of Houston, Texas. We're partnered with RRCBN, Rhema Revelation Christian Broadcasting Network in California. We're partnered with MMGC TV in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're being seen and heard on our online church platform over at purefaithoutreachministries.churchonline.org. We're being seen and heard on Streaming Church TV. We're being seen and heard on Radio Loyalty. God is blessing this ministry, and we want to continue to allow people to understand God does not bless us unless he intends for us to be a blessing to someone else. So this is where my final test comes for Iva Foster. I got a test for you. All right?
Okay.
You ready? She's laughing at me. All right. I'm gonna see if you can listen to what I say and repeat what I say. Okay.
Okay.
You got to let me finish.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna end with okay, Iva, go. All right.
Okay.
This is Iva Foster, and you're listening to the GMAP Broadcast Network. Keep it locked. Iva, go.
This is Iva Foster. You are listening to GMAPS Network. Keep it locked.
I don't really know. I got to go listen to the recording to see if you passed the test.
Getting closer.
God bless you, Iva. We appreciate you, okay?
God bless you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
There is joy on the other side of pain, and there is sunshine on the other side of rain. Sometimes you gotta go through to get to what God has in store for you. There is joy on the other side of pain. I know it feels dark right now and you can't seem to find your way. Storms are coming strong. Yeah, the rainbow will come, but only after the rain. There is purpose in the midst of your pain, and there is joy on the other side of pain, and there is sunshine on the other side of rain. Sometimes you gotta go through to get to what God has in store for you. There is joy on the other side of pain. I remember the time when I wanted to give up and die. Everything was going wrong, and I didn't know. Sometimes you gotta go through what you don't wanna go through. There's a blessing waiting for you on the other side. Help me say, on the other side of pain, sunshine, shine. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go through. Joy on the other side of pain. Come on and help me say, joy on the other side of pain. On the other side of pain. Help me say other side. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. You can make it. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. We've been made endure for a night, but joy will come. Hey, in the morning. In the morning. Come on and help me say other side. 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 Do. Other side.